All right, guys, what's going on? Voice is still a little bit gone. Um, got back into town yesterday, put everything away, and yeah, I'm gonna be vulnerable for a second here. Last night was rough. First night back in Tampa in my place, and of course, ever since I moved here, I had a girlfriend. And even though it was distant, even though it wasn't always like a perfect relationship, I had always this guy. Hi, Bubba. He wants to go for a walk, so we'll make this a short one here today. We'll make it short. We'll go for a walk. We're gonna go to Channel Side and do some walking, and I don't know. Maybe we'll talk to some ladies. This guy seems to attract them very easily, unlike this guy. But hey, that's all about to change. But no, anyways, I always had the ex relationship to wake up to the hey baby text and the talking while I'm editing. And here's the thing: we'll go out in the living room here. I do my edits on my program, and sitting right here just was so triggered, because before, when I was editing my programs, and I'm going back through re-editing, trying to take more fluff away, make them more grounded, less of the rah-rah, good information. But as I've studied this and become more grounded and got the counseling and even plug it into ChatGPT on some of this stuff, I don't have to remake the whole program. I just need to take a lot of the fluff out, the stuff you're trying to convince yourself, trying to convince others. You guys see me talk in circles here. I tend to do that in my writings. I tend to do that sometimes on video. And I try to hit it from different angles. But you also don't want to limit your message, because, how do I say this? The more you talk, the less impact sometimes you have. Okay? So less is more, and I'm learning that. I'm a big talker, obviously. And I'm trying to sell myself and sometimes convince myself and convince others. But some of the most grounded people say the least, they explain the less, especially in relationships. If you're over explaining, women, remember, guys, they don't respond to logic. They don't respond to words. They respond to how you make them feel. You can make them feel by your body language, your centeredness, your boldness, your confidence, and you're being more of a rock and stable like an oak, not trying to explain everything so they get it. Like, again, that's just like blah, blah, blah to them. And a lot of these videos are probably blah, blah, blah to you. I'll work on being more direct. So all that to say is, I'm trying to cut out some of the fluff on these. I was triggered big time last night and hurting, crying, having some moments in my grief cycle. And again, it's not so much about the relationship. It's about the attachment feelings that are weakening. The dopamine hit, the drug that was the push-pull of the relationship that I'm still detoxing from. It is like a detox. And if you've gone through that, guys, sometimes you think, oh, I love her so much. That's not always the person. It's usually your body's in fight or flight mode, I'm learning. It thinks it's being attacked or thinks it's unsafe because some form of security was taken from it. So, guys, that is what you need to tackle, that attachment that is keeping you in that loop, in that constant cycle of chasing the avoidant ex, or chasing the unavailable person, or chasing what's in the past, instead of getting focused on you, yourself, focusing forward, bettering yourself. Anything in the past has a better chance of you receiving if you are centered and you are grounded and you are gravity and you are feeling yourself into it. You're relaxed into it. You're accepting of it. You're being still, listening to God's voice, and you're just embodying it as already done now. The things you want in the past, the people you want to return, the new things you want in the future, you can align yourself to them by just feeling them into existence now in your subconscious and walking as if you received them, walking as if that person came back into your life, walking as a new person, new opportunity, new money, new situation is coming to you. So those are all things that I just really want to encourage you, the things I'm going through as I was triggered, because last time I was writing these, I was able to text her, I was able to message her, and she's not here. I'm all alone. I'm in this empty place all by myself, and it does get lonely, especially at night. But I got through the first night. I'm going to get through this, and because this is not going to defeat me. I am going to not keep focusing on the past. Every time I do that, I deny myself. Every time I overgive or over try to please or over try to do something, reach for social media to see where she's at, reach for something that is only a temporary, dopamine hit or whatever, some kind of vice. Any of that that I'm trying to get off my center, not trying to, but I'm getting off my center and chasing them and what they're doing and curious and playing detective. I'm not being true to myself. I'm denying myself. So I need to go back in, and you need to give yourself priority, and you focus on you and bettering your life.